Welcome to the very exciting session. My name is Rajan Sahu. I'm the club sergeant at arms. I welcome you all to 142nd session of the Radisys SoundBytes Toastmasters Club. I request all the attending members to turn on the camera since it gives lots of encouragement to our role takers and we love to see your beautiful faces. Before starting the meeting, I would like to mention three ground rules that we follow in our Toastmasters meeting. Rule number one, please refrain from discussion about sex, religion, and politics. Rule number two, please put yourself on mute if you're not speaking. Rule number three, if you're stepping out of the meeting, please turn off your video so it does not inconvene the current speaker. Thank you. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce our dynamic team of the day. He's someone whose hometown is a place, is a part of many people's bucket list to travel, including mine. So please help me welcome Sharath, hailing from the serene and scenic lands of Wayanad. Over to you, Sharath.
Thank you so much, Rajan, for that lovely introduction. Yes, I am from Wayanad, and I would definitely recommend whoever, especially is in Bangalore, please try to visit. It's an amazing place. And with that, we can get started. Very excited to welcome you all to the 142nd session of Soundbytes Toastmasters Club. And before I say TMOD, I will be addressing as a president as well today, as an acting president, since we do not have Aishwarya with us and we don't have Harshita who have joined us. So as a acting president, I would like to first welcome all of you to the 142nd session of Soundbytes Club. Very exciting times ahead. We are just 8 sessions away from a major milestone session. So definitely we need to plan something at a higher, bigger scale. Let's see if we can plan something exciting for our 150th session. So I would request all of you, even the EXCOM members and whoever is present here, if you have some great ideas on what we can do for the 150th session, it's always welcome so that we can plan accordingly. Would like to hear from all of you first. And with that, yes, today's session, it's going to be something related to marketing. And I hope most of you like, marketing. Somewhere you will be associated with marketing yourself, seeing ads, seeing posters, whether it's newspapers, whether it's TV channels, whether it is the signages of shops, branding, etc. So I find it very interesting. I would not reveal much as a president. I would like to hand over to the team model of the day. Dynamic Sharath is here as a TMOD. So yes, I'd like to hand over to myself as a TMOD. Yes. So I have to go and then come back apparently. Okay, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I hope good that the glass is not fully visible to outsiders. They'll be thinking somebody has gone mad and they might initiate something to HR that is shaking hands in the air. So without further ado, welcome once again. And today's theme is about marketing genius. So it's not just about selling products, but it's about selling ideas. So you would have seen there'll be so many ads, or there'll be so many instances where you would have thought, oh, what a marketing genius strategy they have used. There'll be some of your favorite products, there'll be some of your favorite ads or signages or logos, how they colorfully use the logos or how they have the tagline. Some of the brands have this beautiful tagline which has so much hidden meaning as well. Like for example, Amazon's tagline is A to Z. So in the Amazon logo, you can see from A to Z, there is one arrow, which signifies that the company sells anything and everything from A to Z. What a brilliant, so they've incorporated just in their logo what the company means. So like that, there'll be several examples that you'll be able to think of. So today's session predominantly is about the marketing genius. Now, coming to today's session, in today's agenda, we have a standard agenda where we will have a prepared speech segment, followed by today we will have the evaluation of the speaker first. Yes, and then followed by the table topics. And then after table topics, of course, we'll have the report from the tag team. Before I move on to tag team, I would like to give you some example of marketing genius, coming back to the theme, right? So there's something called as charm pricing. How many of you know, have heard of this term called charm pricing? Yeah, can you?
It's like showing just 2 digit, even though like
Yeah.
99, showing 99.
99 instead of 100. Or you say it's 499 instead of 500. So that one is called as charm pricing. So that is a marketing genius that started by the companies. It taps into the psychology of human thinking. We always feel when we see 499, oh, okay, just that 1 rupee, because the digit changes here as 5, it becomes 500. From 499, you suddenly feel like, oh, it's much more reasonable. Yes, this looks like it will come in my budget. This is something called as charm pricing, a very beautiful strategy. Till date, it's used, and it's more than 100 years old, this strategy. And till date, it is relevant. Till date, you would have seen, yes, offer, bumper offer, whether it is Amazon, whether it's your grocery, everywhere charm pricing is used, like a charm.
Yes, I want only 999.
Only 99999. Only, and the kidney that we know.
Yes.
But we will not say that, right? So that's the beauty of charm pricing. I'm sure all of you would have seen this live example, and a very relevant till date. Now, with that, I'll move on to today's session. But first, I would like to introduce the tag team for today. And for in today's tag team, we only have a timer and an evaluator. So first, I would like to request, today we have one evaluator, Gaurav, who will be evaluating icebreaker speech of Prasang. Gaurav, quickly over to you to explain this.
My camera is not working.
Yeah, please, please.
Hi everyone, I'm Gaurav Tripathi, and today I will be evaluating Toastmaster Prasang's icebreaker speech. The objective of this speech for speaker is to introduce himself to the club members and learn the basics of the storytelling or the speech crafting. So that's the basic idea behind this particular speech. So all the best, Prasang, and I will come back with my report once the speech is done. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Gaurav, for explaining your role as evaluator, and wishing good luck to today's speaker. Now we have one more, only one member from tag team. We have timer, and for today's timer, Rajan has graciously agreed to be the timer for today. Rajan, over to you for the timing rules.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sharad. My role as a timer is to monitor the time during prepared speeches and evaluations. Also as a table topics. And at the end, I will report the timing details at the end. For prepared speeches, I will be showing the green light just by changing my background as this at 5 minutes. At 6 minutes, I will change it to yellow light like this. And at 7 minutes, I will change it to red light as this. I request speakers to pin my my card in the Teams meeting so that he or she can see it clearly while speaking. And for table topics, the timing is similar, 2 to 3 minutes plus minus 30 seconds, same in both the set both. At 2 minutes, I will be showing green light. 2.5 minutes, I will show yellow light, and 3 minutes, I will show a red light like this. And
to interrupt, can you try to maybe turn off your camera and turn it back on, because the video feed is still for us. Are you able to see Rajan motion, or
No, I'm not able to see.
yeah, okay.
okay,
Some of us are mostly.
is it better now? Better, okay.
I think it's still
No, Rajan. Black screen is there on your screen.
turning on.
Okay. For me, it is actually fine. Let me rejoin the meeting.
Yeah, sure. We'll give it a minute. Yeah, sure.
I will learn more about
Hi.
those marketings.
No. I have specific segments, right? So after tag team only, I will have the next segment. So you'll have to wait and watch. That's also a marketing strategy coming soon.
Now I can see the red.
Wait, now we can see. Yes, Rajan. Now it is visible here.
So, okay, let me show it again. I will change the background like this for the green light for 5 minutes, and at 6 minutes I will show as yellow light like this, and at 7 minutes I will show the red light like this. For to the speaker. So plus minus 30 second is the buffer for both table topics and speech. So yeah, thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster Sharon.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for explaining your role as timer. I think there's some slight delay in the video. So because of that, what I'll do is for the speaker's sake, I will also start the timer in mind. So it will show the green, uh, yellow, and red there as well. But nevertheless, Rajan, please, you also do that. Let's see if there is a delay or something. You can refer both yours and mine. Okay. Um Now, before we move on to the first speaker, I have to talk about the next marketing strategy. So this is back in 1900, so that means more than 100 years back. There was a time in Europe where the sales of a bakery was going really low. They were not able to meet the sales targets, and then many of the bakers they were shutting down the stores because there was not much demand. That's the first time they came up with this concept of birthday cake cutting at the time of birthdays. It was not like centuries ago they started to do that. So this is something a group of bakers together in Europe in 1900s. They came up with a strategy that hey, we have to associate the birthdays with cake cutting, putting the candles, putting off the candles, and then cutting it. Now, how did they do that? One, their marketing strategy was not good enough because it's a huge cultural change. Well, how they started doing it is during those days, whatever popular shows, popular movie production houses were there, like Universal, Paramount Pictures, etc. They had a tie-up with them. They paid some money as an application together, and then they, in the movies, they started showing, oh, birthday means they cut the cake and happy birthday, and then blowing the candle. Then it's really started. So that's popular culture, right? It's a reason why the movies are popular culture. Then the masses really started feeling, oh, okay. Then they started showing it repeatedly in the TV shows as well. Later in Friends also you can see how in the episode anytime they'll always show happy birthday banners and birthday cake again. Then it became a huge success, and the bakery, as of now, just the cakes is almost $15 billion revenue business worldwide. So that huge it became just because of the marketing genius of some of the group of bakers they used around 1900s. So most of the things sometimes you feel like it's been there ages before or centuries old, etc. It might be a pure marketing genius of some of the brands. With that, we can quickly move on to today's first segment. That's the prepared speech segment. So we have Prasang with us, who is attempting his icebreaker speech. And to quickly introduce him, he's from UP and he's attempting his icebreaker speech. He likes to play chess and badminton. He also likes to do calisthenics exercise. That's great. And he loves book reading. So here we have Prasang, a new chapter. A new chapter, Prasang. Over to you.
How many of you think that their life is like a book? Each of the chapters will be different stories, some exciting, some challenging, some extra challenging. Can I have a raise of hand from people both online and offline? Good afternoon, fellow Toastmaster and guest. Today I'm going to say a summary of book of my life. Book start when I was born in 1999 in UP. While growing up in my village, I enjoyed my childhood with my family. I did my family schooling from one of the native schools where my parents used to be a teacher. And let me tell you, my parents were quite strict. So you can imagine how hard it was for me to complete my family schooling. Once I was done with the primary schooling, I moved to a new school and I was happy because I had new teachers. Everything was going smoothly. But like every other story, even my story had a turning point. When I was in class 6, something happened which made me realize that the life we are living is not immortal. It could end at any moment. And this event changed my life completely. This realization came to me when I lost my mother at the age of 9. And after this event, I was not able to process that since I was a kid.
someone who was kind of living with me, taking care of me, was the biggest support of mine, had disappeared in a moment. I had no explanation for that. After this event, I became a kid who used to be kind of silent, quiet, and sit in the corner. And that's how an introvert was born. After completing my schooling in Hindi medium from my hometown, I joined the engineering, and again comes one more turning point in my life. When I did my schooling, I write all my exams in Hindi. I gave all the Viva in Hindi. I attended all the classes in Hindi. And then suddenly in engineering, I had to write all the exams in English, give Viva in the English, attend all the classes in English. Suddenly, the work became a square and the ayat became a rectangle. So the question for all of you, how many of you knew what is work and what is square before I say it? What is work and what is ayat before I say it? Good that you know. But I didn't know what was the square and what is ayat, what is rectangle that time when I started my engineering. Initially, it was very difficult for me to adopt this new environment because of the English. But over the time, I was able to learn the basic of English and managed to write my exams in the English. And then the first 2 years of my college, I completed offline. And because of the COVID, the remaining 2 years, I was forced to complete online. And this happened with a lot of people also. And then in the final year of college, I got placed in the Radisys, and that's how I came to Bangalore. Apart from apart from so coming back to the hobbies, I like to play cricket, but that I used to do before COVID. But during the COVID, I was not able to go outside, and everybody was locked down, so I cannot play the cricket. So that's when I discovered the chess, and I started playing the chess, and that's where I developed the interest in the chess. So I have a question like, how many of you like to play chess? And if you do, what is your favorite opening?
Kings of
King's opening.
Kings of New or Indian Kings. Don't know.
Okay. So mine one is the London opening. The reason being is that it opens up all your pieces and provide the control in the center. So that's why I like to always open with the London opening. And apart from chess, I also like to play badminton. And then I like to go to gym. And as mentioned in the introduction, that I like to do the calisthenics exercise. In the beginning of my speech, I mentioned that life is like a book, and a book is consists of multiple chapters. Right? So today I'm going to add a new chapter in the book of my life, and that is Journey to Toastmaster. And I believe that in this journey, I will get the support of all of you and come as a confident speaker. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Wow, that was a excellent speech, and congratulations on your icebreaker speech. That's the toughest thing for a person to do, right? Starting the journey with the speeches. And special mention to you that you decided to do it in person. That's even more difficult because sometimes icebreaker what they do, they'll try to do it at home, they'll try to read the script or something like that. But here you did it all yourself, and then we are witness that you did not use any reading materials. Congrats, and then of course, and hopefully it will inspire many others to start their speech and journey with the Toastmasters as well. Now, before we hear the speech evaluation from the evaluator, I want to quickly mention another marketing genius. This is from the fashion industry back in 1940s. I'm happy to see that you come in this color shirt anyways, but normally what I want to mention is nowadays, yes, of course, we are breaking all type of stereotypes, but there was a time when I would say, especially when it comes to babies, right? What color you associate pink with? Pink means which baby? Girl baby, right? Blue means boy baby. Now, this was something that was invented by fashion industry in 1940s. Before that, no matter what, which child was born, they used to always get wrapped in plain white clothes without any gender colors. So later, fashion industry, they decided that yes, we want to increase the sales, and they came up with this idea that yes, pink should be associated with girls and blue should be associated with boys, so that they'll have more sales and they can give more dynamic options for the shoppers. And it has been so deep rooted that we don't know it is something it associated with fashion industry. We see that it's always there. Always pink means girl and blue means boy. So that is the power of some of the marketing
But
strategies.
there's a reason behind that.
Yeah,
Pink represents hospitality.
yeah,
That is usually related to mainly feminine side of it.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
the reason they introduced it.
yeah, correct. But then, yeah, it is so genius that they wanted to do that for increasing the sales.
Yes.
That the pink, and then okay, then the girl maybe means pink, boy means blue, so the sales was increasing. So with that, I would like to now quickly hand over to the next segment, that is the speech evaluation. For that, I would like to welcome Gaurav for evaluating. Okay.
About 59. Supposed to stand. Thank you so much, Sharath, for welcoming me for uh, delivering the evaluation for Prasan's speech. First of all, I would like to congratulate Prasan for delivering his icebreaker in person and as Sharath mentioned, without help of anything else. Remembering everything is the most difficult part for the first time speaker. So kudos to that you delivered it without any, I did not find any break in your speech. You were flawless and you delivered it very well. So kudos for that. So ladies and gentlemen, one question to everyone. What message did you get from his speech? What was the main theme, what he wanted to tell all of us?
Life is a
Correct.
not like from his perspective, I like not a book, but like a notebook. It keeps changing.
Correct.
It will keep writing, it will keep changing.
Yeah.
So as he mentioned, his speech title was A New Chapter.
Yeah.
So as he mentioned, life is like a chapter. We go through a lot of phases. Sometimes we are experiencing high notes. Sometimes we are experiencing very deep and like low notes as well. But it's all about how we deal with all those things. So that is a very strong message which I felt. And then when he started his speech, I think he used a very good way to start a speech by asking a question. Whenever I ask a question, people start thinking about it and people will get involved. So that's a very good thing which I felt in your speech. Only one thing what I felt, when you ask a question, please give some time to people to respond to that. I think you covered that. Later you ask people to raise hand, but initially when you're asking, you can just take a pause, let people think, and let them raise their hand or say something about it. So that is one thing which I felt was very good in your speech, but it can be enhanced with some of these flavors. Then in your speech, you talked about your transitions. There were a lot of changes which happened in your life, right? So there was some points where you felt very low and it impacted you. Like there was some personal loss, and due to that, your whole nature went to like you became a shy guy at that time, right? And you might be feeling low. A lot of things happened, and it is a very tender age where it's very difficult to address all those things. So when you explained about that, and then you talked about your other challenges when you talked about your engineering classes and all other things. So your speech was following all those things which a book or a notebook should have, a lot of chapters. So that is one good thing. Like you had a theme, you you were supposed to tell about your life, and you told it in terms of chapters, and you did not deviate from that. So that's a very good sign. So basically, it is a learning for all of us. Whenever you select a theme, you might have some topic, but you come with a theme. So whatever you deliver in your speech, you should follow that same theme, like in your whole story. So this is a very important learning which all of us can try. Only one thing which I felt there was some disconnect. Like you talked about different changes, but then you talked about your hobbies. So there was some disconnect in between. Maybe you can try to like use some transition. Like you were talking about hobbies and you said you used to play cricket, then later you moved to chess and other things. So maybe when you were talking about your childhood days, you can talk about you would have talked about your initial hobbies and later with the changes, the circumstances changes, right? How did you adapt to new hobbies? You would have told about that. It would have given a good transition. So overall, I felt the speech was very good. You had a theme. I have not seen many new people or beginners using a theme. Like I remember my first speech when I came, it was all about like what I have done till now. There was no theme, and I think someone else gave me a theme at that time. So one good thing, you had a theme. You did not deviate from that. You delivered it in terms of chapters, and you have shown uh, your experiences based on the events which has happened to your life. So it's a good sign that you are starting a journey, and I think your pathways is presentation mastery. Right. So all the best for that. I think you will learn a lot of stuff about how to craft speeches, how to deliver it, the voice tonality, all those things you will learn slowly as you will go through the pathway project. So all the best for that. And overall, I enjoyed this speech, and I think um, I'm hearing this icebreaker for very first time in person
Oh.
after a long time. I think for last 2, 3 years or 4 years, I have not seen anyone coming in person for their icebreaker because people sometimes need some support for their first speech, right? So it's good that you came to office and you delivered it in person. So congratulations for that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gaurav, for the very detailed evaluation. As interesting as it was the speech, it was equally interesting the evaluation as well. A lot of learnings for all of us. Without further ado, yes, let's now come back to the theme of marketing genius. And now I'd like to take another example that is kind of a marketing genius originated from India. So this one is, so I was giving you examples which is 100 plus years old or at least 60, 70 years old. This is a very new tradition. Now I will tell you. When I say Akshaya Tritiya, what do you associate Akshaya Tritiya?
Gold buying, yeah, that
Gold
was,
buying.
that was
Gold
where it
buying,
started.
yes, right? So now Akshaya Tritiya is something that is a marketing genius strategy used by the jewelers. It's as new as 1990s. It was introduced back in 1990s. Akshaya Tritiya was traditionally, it was always there for decades together, but it was just an auspicious day and a day that is supposed to be a day of giving. You're doing some charity or something good. It is believed that you do something good that day throughout the year, there are chances that you will do good to the society. Try to bring that genius idea where you thought, okay, you buy gold today, throughout the year, you'll end up buying more and more gold, you'll accumulate more wealth. So that's a brilliant strategy used by jewelers back in 1990s, and their sales boomed like anything. And till date, when you say Akshaya Tritiya, you associate it with buying gold. So that's the power of a marketing strategy, and this
So
is
will they
brilliant from
show
India.
goddess and all those
Goddess,
right? Feels like it is coming
Yeah.
from Satyuga.
Correct. You feel like wealth
It's very
generation,
old
because wealth generation
tradition.
is associated with, I believe, goddess Lakshmi, right?
Right.
So they use that as a prosperity and things like that. But it was never, it's as new as 1990s. That's a brilliant strategy from India. Now, moving on to the exciting segment for today, that's the table topic segment. And we have a table topic master, Pranali, with us to quickly introduce Pranali in her words. I'm someone who finds joy in little things, whether it's getting lost in the colors of a painting, discovering hidden food gems around the city, or taking peaceful nature walks. I love diving into the world of books, and there's nothing better than quality time spent with family and friends. These experiences keep me inspired and balanced, both personally and professionally. So, with that, over to you, Pranali, to take it up with the table topic section for today.
Thank you so much, Sharat, for wonderful introduction. So, good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. So, are you ready to unleash your marketing genius inside you? So today we are here at the most improvised, energizing, and yes, sales-driven segment of the day. That is the table topic. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. So our theme for today is sell it like you mean it. today so in today's session, we are going to leave behind all the logic and we are entering into the world which is completely creative and you have to sprinkle the madness and whatever you think about the imaginative world which you would like to sell it to people. Basically, you are in the Shark Tank of our Toastmasters. And yeah, so let's begin with the session segment of table topics. I'm sharing my screen. Let me know if it is visible.
Yes, it is visible.
Yeah, okay. So who would like to go first?
Yeah. I think Gaurav, he wants to go first.
Okay, wonderful. Which number would you like to choose, Gaurav? Between we are having choices 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 till 10.
3.
3? Okay. So here is your topic. Talking pillow. Talking pillow.
Basically, I have to sell it. Like you just want to.
Yeah. You have to sell it. Basically, you are in a Shark Tank and this is your product. You are supposed to make everyone agree that although it might be a useless product, but might be very useful for people around. Over to you, Gaurav.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pranali. So I have a question for everyone. How many of you in this meeting room or in the meeting feels like you are not sleeping well or struggling with your sleep or having late night sleeps? I have seen everyone raise their hand. Do you know what we used to like in childhood days? We used to sleep. We used to have sound sleep, right? So do you know what was the reason behind it?
Lullaby.
Lullabies.
Lullaby. One main thing is like we were not having a lot of tension at that time, and we were not having pressure that next day morning we have to come to office. We used to go to school, but there was a lot of pressure from parents. We know even if we wake up late, they will force us to go to the schools. So yeah, we had some motivation. But nowadays, people are self-motivated. People want to have some resolution. But the main challenge what they face is they are not having proper sleep. So just think about you have a companion with whom you can talk privately. You are at your bed, you are like on your bed, you are trying to sleep, and there is someone who can tell you some stories, some sound stories. And sometimes, let's say you are not feeling about you want a big story, you can just ask for some sleep related sound or to play something, right? Nowadays we have a lot of such options, like we have mobile, we have a lot of apps which can help, but we know if that does not work because whenever we use our mobile, it's just doom scrolling. That will continue, right? But this pillow is going to change our life from now onward. You have to just take this pillow. Basically, you have to use this pillow and tell it what you want to listen, and it will slowly start it. Only thing is, you have to just tell it what is your mood. Based on that, it will tell you the automatic stories. And this database is also covered by your chat GPT. So you can ask any sort of imaginary things and it will give you a very interesting story. Maybe it can help you to become a very good writer also. So it has a lot of good potential, and I hope all of you will use it in future. Thank you.
With ChatGPT, you can forget about private.
Correct.
That was brilliant. I would actually buy it. So to sell our next product, who is that marvelous genius who want to take up? Okay, so we have Rajan here. So Rajan, which number would you like to pick?
Uh, number 5.
Number 5. Okay, here we go. So your product name is Nap Anywhere Kit. Nap Anywhere Kit. Over to you, Toastmaster Rajan.
Well, now everybody knows uh, to have a talking pillow and how it is important. And now everybody has bought it. So with your sleeping pillow, you get a amazing offer to get Nap Anywhere Kit. It's a 50% discount. You have already got the sleeping pillow. So, and also it is now, since was at 499, now it's discounted as 249 for you. Now you can get it. It's a charm price and it's very amazing. With this, you will be able to nap anywhere. Be it a Toastmaster speech, nobody will know that you're sleeping. It makes you invisible to the viewer. It won't it won't distract the speech as well as we gave our uh, instruction that do not disturb the speaker. So it will reduce your snoring sound as well, so that the speaker will and others will not be disturbed. And uh, yes, and as you know, in meetings as day-to-day life, we are always very sleepy in the office, and we do not want to hear our leads to say anything like to tell what to do and what not to do, and we are very busy. So it helps you take a nap anywhere, anytime. It will uh, reduce your tension, reduce your all of the problems. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Over to you, man.
Thank you, Rajan. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. So who would like to take up the next product?
We have Shwet from the room. Yeah.
Okay. Shwet, which number would you like to go ahead with?
Let's go with 8.
8. Okay. Here we go. So the product is self-typing keyboard. The product is self-typing keyboard. Over to you, Toastmaster Shwet.
That's time for. Yeah.
Well, so being a software engineer, I would say the self-typing keyboard nowadays is kind of a bless. So nowadays, mostly we are using ChatGPT, Perplexity, or Gemini or now for generating our code, for turning our ideas into a product. Like there's also a website, if you know, there's a Lovable. So if you tell your ideas and all, if you tell your ideas like what you want your product as, it will turn it into website. You can deploy it as soon as it gets ready. It takes just a few minutes. So let's just say now you don't even need to type it. It even makes it easier. Like sometimes you are too like you have some ideas in your brain, but you are too lazy. You are feeling lazy to type it. But you can talk to someone. So this self-typing keyboard does that. You can talk to it. It will write itself. It will explain your ideas to the level or whatever tool you are using. It will turn that idea into a product. Just imagine the productivity you will get by turning on midnight, like after around 12 o'clock, like as everyone agreed, we are having sleepless nights. Why mostly? Because there are some ideas, there's something ruining our sleep. Now, if you are like you are ruining your sleep, let's at least turn that into some product. Turn your ideas into a product. So this self-typing keyboard, well, mainly at being at Radisys, will be useful for me. Like I need to do many things though that are repetitive in nature. So like they are deploying pods and all those are for testing and all. Like you need to type everything all in all again. So if you are a software engineer like me doing all these things, well, you can buy into that for sure.
I think I have not started typing.
No.
I think Rajan.
I also missed. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I
I
think
think time was. Yeah. I think.
Thank you, Shwet. I'm already checking my wallet for this product because I badly need it. Yeah. Thank you so much. So next up, we have anyone up to take up? Yeah. So we have someone. I'm not able to see the screen. Can someone tell me who had raised the hand?
It is Shiva. You
Yeah,
can call me Shiva.
Hi,
Yeah.
Shivam. So which slide number would you like to go with? We
7,
are left with 4, 6, 7, 9, and 10.
7.
7. Okay. So here is your product, which says singing shower head. So you have the product singing shower head. Over to you, Toastmaster Shiva.
Hey, thanks, Pranali. Singing shower head. Okay, so we are in the morning when you wake up, right? Like it's we are lazy to take a bath. Okay, so this singing shower head will make you motivate to take a bath every day in the morning as well as in the when you go to from office when you're tired right from office to when you reached home right that time also it will motivate to take a bath it will have a inbuilt singing capacity is singing capability whatever song either whatever reasons like regional songs maybe it is maybe Hindi Kannada Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam, everything. All songs will be there, which will motivate you to take a bath for a longer period. So, if you buy this product, you will be inspiring to do your daily bath twice a day and it will make you your mood in the what do you say that you will be always be motivated and doing the work and all those things so it is in a discounted price so you can buy this product with half of the price 50% discount is there so the price is 1000 you can buy it in 500 rupees. So that is my that is about singing or showerhead.
Thank you so much, Shivanna. You really made me to get one with that particular discount. So
Yeah,
thanks for
thank
your
you.
pitch. Thanks for your pitch. So we have Avinash, right? Now, which slide would you like to take,
Yes.
Avinash? 2, 4,
Uh,
6, 9, and 10.
let's see, 6.
6. All right, here you go. So you have the product which tells temperature adaptive mug. Temperature adaptive mug. Over to you, Toastmaster Avinash.
Good afternoon, sharks. Have you ever felt yourself being? Have you ever felt burnt on your tongue, on a scalding cup of coffee, or have you reached for that perfect cup of tea only to find that it has gone cold? These disappointing drinks end today. I'm here to introduce ThermaSync. ThermaSync mug, the world's first truly intelligent temperature adaptive mug. What does it do? It ensures that your drinking vessel stays at the adequate temperature that you prefer. We have a knob that allows you to choose exactly the temperature that you want. If you don't understand it, just try a few turns, see the knob setting that works best for you, and you will always have the same temperature any day of the week, any day of the year, any day in your life. Unlike other heated mugs, ours maintain a single temperature using our patented ThermaSync technology. It actually learns your ideal drinking preference. It even adjusts the knob slightly when you feel like the temperature outside is not as cold or hot as it used to be. It has an advanced touchscreen that shows you this temperature. This is the temperature that we have set it for today. And if your cold liquid needs to be a bit more warmer, it uses up the battery, it heats up the battery to get your coffee just a few degrees warmer. This magic happens through our magical mesh technology that has mesh inside it. So the tiny fibers will adequately spread the heat around. And the market for this magic cup is insane. It has around 100 million people in India who want it right now. So with nearly 90% of our country being tea drinkers, are you interested in investing? Our manufacturing cost is just 80 rupees, but we sell it at 600 rupees. So we make a adequate amount of margin. I am seeking 5 crore rupees from you today for 8% equity. Who's ready? Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Avinash, for this brilliant and creative pitch. I would really like to pull it in and log the deal from my end. Thank you so much. Yeah, let's work on this project then. Okay, so do we have any other one who want to take up the slides? We are left with 3, 4, 9, and 10.
I would go with 10.
Okay. Yeah. So you have the product called as Flow Foam Office Chair. The product name is Flow Foam Office Chair. Over to you to sprinkle some creativity and log the deal. Over to you, Toastmaster Prasan.
So I hope in this meeting everybody is either working as a software engineer or working in the office. So I have a question to you. Are you tired of your back pain? And do you know the reason why you're getting the back pain? Because you're not sitting on the proper chair. And we have find out the reason through the research. Because we did the research on a lot of chairs used in a lot of offices, and we found out that those chairs are costly but not suitable for you, not for your back. And that's the reason when you sit on the chair, you get the back pain. Also, when you sit on a chair, you sit for a longer time. And that's the reason also you get more back pain. So we have invented a new chair for all of you, especially for those who are having the back pain. You know, this is a very comfortable chair where you can sit, and with the voice, you can control the height of the chair and you can move back and forth. How good it is that you don't have to do anything. Whenever you feel little pain here and there, you can move back and adjust. And this chair can adapt according to your body size, and it can provide a full support to your body. And that's how it will help you to recover from your body pain and keep you healthy. Also, one important thing, when we are walking and we are sitting in the chair, we forget to take break. So it has a very intelligent features. You can set a time, and after that time, it will give you an alarm to wake up from the chair and go for a walk, take a break, maybe 5 minutes, 2 minutes, but take a break, take a walk, and that will keep you healthy, keep you away from a lot of diseases. So I present you a smart chair, chair with a smart control through the voice, which can give you a lot of alarm, which can save your life, which can save you from the back pain, and it can increase your productivity. I hope you will like my product, and I hope that this will do a wonder to your life, and definitely it is going to do a wonder to my company. Thank you.
It was finest and crisp, Prasan. I would actually take 2. Thank you. So let's see what our next speaker has in the store. Anyone up to take?
I see there are guests here. Probably. Okay, I see one guest. Mahesh, right?
Does anyone want to take up? We have slide number 2, 4, and 9.
Maheshwar Reddy, you want to give it a shot? Or
Yeah, no judgment. Just think as if you are just selling something.
If you're comfortable, you can speak just simple mess.
yeah.
No, sorry. This is
Uh,
first time I joined.
Sure, no problem. Then I would like to go next, Pranali.
Okay, Sharat. Which slide number would you like to take? We are left with 2, 4, and 9.
2. I'll go with 2.
2. All right. So the product that we have is instant brainstorm spray. The product that we have is instant brainstorm spray. Over to you, Toastmaster Sharat.
How important all of you think brainstorming is? Very, very important, right? There's nothing you can do these days just by yourself. You need to do a lot of brainstorm. Of course, in corporates, you have a lot of meetings that could be easily avoided, but nevertheless, there are certain important meetings, whether it's a decision taking, whether it is planning. There are a lot of brainstorming that is required from everybody. Now, what happens? The personality types differ from person to person. Sometimes a person with not so much ideas will be the most talkative, and then they'll keep blabbering certain things, and at the end of the day, you do not get even a single productive idea. But whereas there are certain people whose shy type will be introvert, but the maximum ideas might be within. Just because they are shy, they are not able to speak up, they are not able to bring up the idea. And then there'll be people in the middle also, like who have some idea, who are decently talkative, and they'll also keep blabbering. Now, what happens? It is not properly optimized. You do not get the exact amount of idea that you are looking for. The productivity gets hit. There'll be so many good ideas that you will clearly miss because the introvert is not able to speak. Here comes the instant brainstorm spray. You just spray it in the room. You can even have the automatic spray dispensers, or you can manually spray it on the people's faces. You can say, hey, it's mandatory. Sorry, you cannot sue the company. As soon as the brainstorm spray is done, the brain will really start working in such an optimized way that those who have great ideas, they will come up with their ideas flawlessly. Those who are shy, they will suddenly forget their shyness. It doesn't mean make them Salman Khan and remove the shirt or anything, but at least they can come up and with their clear communicated ideas. Everyone will get equal amount of opportunity. They'll start respecting each other. It's not like Arnab shows where one person really starts shouting and the other person doesn't even get the chance to speak. So that I think Arnab shows something perfect. The brainstorm spray needs to be applied, so everyone's voice will be heard, everyone's opinion can be taken, and the product will be amazing. So this is the first time such a product is coming to the world. So I really hope that the entire world will be looking for something like this. And I'm just looking for 1 crore rupees for 1% stake, which is very easy. That's just because first time I'm coming here and presenting to you, you are very lucky that you are getting the first hands-on of the product. Later, the price is gonna go high end. So it's up to you, and thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, Sharat. I was actually checking my wallet for this product. Thank you. So we are left with few more slides. Does anyone want to give a shot? Okay, we are left with 2.
I think in the interest of time, Pranali, we can
Yeah.
now that everyone has presented as well.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So thank you all for participating. I hope your all products get into the Shark Tank and you all get the prize money that you all are wishing to or wanting to have it. So thank you and all the best.
Thank you so
Over
much.
to you, Sharat. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was very interesting, wonderful, and thank you for going along with the theme of marketing and making the entire show like a single theme. Thank you so much, Table Topic Master. Now coming back to the marketing genius, of course, before we move on to the reports to understand the timer report, of course, the evaluation report is done. So I would like to mention, like, table topics always reminds you of spontaneity, right? You're coming spontaneous ideas. You cannot come prepared with something. So there's something brilliant that was done by Oreo biscuits, right? Cream biscuits, back in 2013. So it was Super Bowl time, which is the biggest sporting event that happens in US. And at the time of Super Bowl, there was a sudden blackout. The entire stadium, there was a blackout, and then the play had to be stopped. That was the exact moment when the marketing team of Oreo just put out this tagline that, hey, you can still dunk your biscuits in dark. So that just one tweet, it gained so much of reshare, it gained so much of marketing space for the company that maybe millions companies spent and they'll not be able to reach the audience. But this one tweet at the right moment sparked that, and then it created a lot of sales for Oreo. So that is something the marketing brilliance you can learn from some of these great companies that do really well in the world. Now, without further ado, let us quickly move on to today's reporting segment. We only have a timer report to be heard for today. So for timer report, Rajan, over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sharad. Let me share my screen so it will be easier for everybody to see. Yeah, for speech, Prasanth was within time, just exactly 5 seconds he took. For the evaluation, Gaurav went over time, but it was so detailed, so I think we can forgive him probably. And again, for table topics, Gaurav was within time. I think I took 1 minute and 31 seconds. Shwet, again, it was really good. I missed the time, but he spoke very well. So it was over time because I missed it. Shiva, again, he was within time. Avinash Naren, he was slightly over time at 2 minutes 47 seconds. Prasanth, again, within time. And Sharat, you're also again slightly over time of 6 seconds. Yeah, that's all from my side. Thank you.
I would like to be given the benefit of doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. Because obviously you will be looking out for the background
Yes.
changes. And you
Yeah. So it's fine.
cut some slack. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you for the detailed report, Rajan. I know it is not easy, especially SA, timer together. But thank you so much for that. Now, quickly coming to, yes, so you have just seen how important it is to the evaluation segment, the feedback segment. You get to hear a lot. If you're a speaker, you can try to make the changes and then try to be a better speaker. Now, same thing applies to marketing also. Very important that you hear feedback, you listen to what people say, and you can always change things. You would have seen there are so many companies, they would have maybe rebranded their logo itself because it was confusing. Now, one of the very recent examples is PwC. I don't know if you have noticed. PwC used to have very complicated set of boxes, and now they made it pretty simple with just two boxes, right? And then they want to make it now with the AI in the picture. So things are getting more simpler. That's what they meant by something like that. They want to make it much more simpler, but still being dynamic about it. So that's what that logo was. So how important it is to listen to customers, try to get the feedback, and then rework on your branding and marketing strategy. Same like our evaluation section. Now, quickly, we will like to go for the voting. This is the time to vote. Again, we can give the feedback to the speakers and role takers. Then feedbacks, please prioritize the voting link to provide your valuable votes for especially the table topic segment, as we had several speakers today. So let's take a few minutes. I will do it myself. I will have to stop. Meanwhile, if anyone has any comments about today's session or anything like that, please feel free to.
We are talking about the marketing.
Yeah.
The one of the biggest marketing scam, you can say, diamonds.
Diamonds, not a good.
No, not about the investment. There's a company named DBS.
Okay.
It was started in around 1880s or 90s.
Yeah.
This is the company that made diamonds famous.
Mm.
Nowadays, every girl expects that someone would propose to her with a diamond ring on his knees. That's all because of DBS in Nana. Yeah, they started this. Like there was no tradition of proposing with a diamond ring for engagement or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Before that, diamonds were famous only when it has some deformity. Like diamond, any colored diamond that comes from any deformity if it has some impurity. But like pure diamonds, hardly anyone notice. But after De Beers, it became famous. Like the diamond market skyrocketed. Like De Beers still controls around 70 to 80% of the market of the diamond.
Yeah.
Worldwide.
Wow. Wow. Thank you for sharing that very interesting trivia.
They're the ones behind the tagline "Diamonds are forever."
Yes.
Diamonds are forever. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually, diamonds are not forever.
Okay.
Sharath, you're missed for vote, I guess, right? You're the only one.
Voting. Voting. I came. Yeah.
I did.
Just,
Okay.
I
You did.
Yeah, I did. I voted. Please do let us know if one is facing any issues.
Okay, I think just got the 7 last response. Got it.
Yeah. So once the results are there, so meanwhile, if anyone wants to just speak about today's session, please feel free to do so.
Yes.
Now, Mahesh, any comments regarding today's session?
I really like this session.
I really would like to see you participate more and probably take up this table topics also. But of course, there's no pressure. Please
Yeah,
feel-
I'm looking forward to involve in these sessions. Actually, this is the first time I joined.
Yeah. That's fine. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mahesh. And I look forward to your word of mouth and spreading information about, marketing. Today's session is about marketing. Please do market about SoundBytes. I'd like to see more participation and, get the benefit out of the club. Yeah, thanks, Rajan. Please feel free to announce it yourself.
Oh, thanks, Sharath. Okay, so the results are here for our voting for today's session. For the best role player, we have Pranali. So congratulations, Pranali, for the best role player.
Thank you.
Let's see who got best table topic master. Okay, Sharath. Instant brainstorm spray, he did the best one, best max votes. So congratulations, Sharath, for getting best all the vote, like majority votes for us. Yeah, that's all. I will share the certificates from our site after the session.
Thank
Over to
you.
you.
Thanks, Rajan. And then now coming to the concluding segment of today's session. Before we wrap up about today's theme about marketing genius, there are certain products people then the category they know by the brand. Like for example, how many of you know excavator and how many of you know JCB? Chances are high that people would know JCB more than excavator.
Also, the product name Fevicol.
Fevicol, exactly. Fevicol, like they'll say, okay,
Xerox.
Yeah, Xerox, exactly. Yes, perfect example. So there are a lot of examples. Well, for example, there was this iPod, right? When iPods were there, Apple iPod, they used to just say, "Can you just pass on the iPod?" They never used to tell like earbuds or something like that. They used to just say iPods. So that's the power of certain products and the branding. Thanks for sharing certain examples. Xerox is a brilliant example. And JCP is one of my favorites.
Velcro, zipper.
Yeah, zipper. Yeah, so many. Yes, exactly. Thank you. So that's the power of marketing, and hope all of you liked today's theme. And with that, I am coming to the conclusion. So for conclusion, as a president, I would like to take over and say that thanks everybody, bottom of my heart, for taking out time from your precious working hours to join us. And of course, we are looking for more and more participation, active participation. Please feel free to take up roles, and then please feel free to participate in the table topics actively. And we really would like to see the club, being benefited from the members and members benefiting from the club. So that will happen with more and more participation. And special thanks to all the role takers, and congrats once again for the speaker for a completion of icebreaker. So with that, thanks everybody once again. And I would like to announce the session as closed. Thank you. Have a great rest of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks everyone.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you everyone
you.
for joining.
Thank you
Thank
for
you all.
joining.
Thank you.